Hey everyone, hope you're doing good and welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we are going to unbox this OnePlus Nord 2. Yes, this is the latest launch from OnePlus and is an upgrade from OnePlus Nord which was launched in 2020. This 8GB to 128GB variant got launched at a price range of 30,000. You have also a 12GB, 256GB which is a price range of 35,000. When we talk about this price range, we have heavy competition in market with iQOO 7, Realme X7 Max, we have Poco F3 GT and also Reno 6 which launched at the same price. With all the heavy competition, can this phone still claim to be the best phone in this segment? Let's find out and unbox this phone.
So let's quickly unbox this phone and see what all is there inside. So this is the phone which they have given. Okay, this is a haze blue color phone which they have provided. It looks nice and glossy and looks premium in hand. So apart from that, okay, they have given this wow, nice, they've given this back cover with this one. The quality is also pretty good for this. They have also given this, I guess this should be the user manual. Yep, this is the user manual. They have given this membership card, then OnePlus sticker and this user manual, and also they have given the SIM ejector tool. Apart from that, they have given this red color data cable which is a trademark for OnePlus, and this is a rapid charge 65 watt which they provided with this one. So now let's keep everything aside and check what is there in the phone. So you have a single camera in front compared to a dual camera which was there in OnePlus Nord earlier, and in the back you have this triple camera setup compared to a quad camera setup which was there in OnePlus Nord. At the top you can see the noise cancellation button. On the right side you have this slider which is a good thing, it's back now. Then they have this power on off button. Below they have this stereo speaker and this port C USB charging port. Secondary noise cancellation they have. Apart from that, they have this that's the SIM tray point, and there's no 3mm headphone slot here, which is a bit disappointing. And on the left side you can see this volume rockers. This is I guess this is made of metal and looks pretty premium. This is anyhow, this is I guess plastic, and overall the look and feel is pretty good of this phone. Oh, now let's quickly switch on the phone and see how it is. This has a like hybrid SIM slot. So meanwhile this gets configured, I'll let you know all the specifications.
This phone comes with a 6.43-inch 90Hz AMOLED display with the aspect ratio of 20:9. It comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 1200 AI processor, which is a flagship processor. The rear camera is a 50 megapixel shooter which is powered by Sony IMX766 sensor, along with the 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera and 2 megapixel nano. The front is a 32 megapixel Sony IMX615 sensor. This comes in two colors, one is haze blue and another is grey. The haze blue has a glossy finish while the grey one has a matte finish. Memory, it comes with 8GB, 128GB and 12GB, 256GB. It comes with the OnePlus own Oxygen OS. The battery is a 4000 mAh battery which is powered by 65 watts rapid charge. It charges the phone from 0 to 100 in 30 minutes. The weight is 190 grams, but due to the good weight distribution it feels very light in hand. Also it has NFC enabled.
So guys, you can see the phone is now configured, and this is a Super AMOLED screen which you are able to see, and I just love this Oxygen OS. You can see there are no bloatwares and it's really good and clean OS. So let's quickly go to the settings part and see the details. So you can see here, this is a Dimensity 1200 processor. This is a 8GB and 128GB variant. The Oxygen OS is 11.3 and the Android version is 11. So as per OnePlus, this phone will get 2 more updates. So we are expecting Android 12 and Android 13 also to be a part of this phone later on. And apart from that, you can see the refresh rate of this phone is 90 Hz. Could have been a little better with 120 Hz, but yeah, on a day-to-day usage, 90 Hz you will not have any complaint as such. Talking about the volume and the video of this on this particular phone, so let me quickly run one of my videos here, so you can be able to know what exactly it is.
Good morning, guys. It's just time for me to rush out of here. जगह जगह पे पिलर पे
As you can see, the sound is pretty loud and clear on this phone. This phone comes with an in-display fingerprint sensor, so you can just see how fast it is. Just with a tip it gets open, and same happens with the face lock as well, so that is absolutely great. Now there's a pretty weird thing which I am worried about actually. So when you click on the search app, you can see there are some policies which like OnePlus is asking to accept. So I'm not pretty sure about this policies. So maybe if you guys have got some idea about that, please do comment below. Let's quickly check the Antutu benchmark score of this phone. The score is 5,81,750. Compared to the last Note which was released in 2020, it is nearly double, which is absolutely great. But in this particular segment, when we talk about competition like iQOO 7 or say Poco F3 GT, this is little behind them. Talking about the gaming aspect of it, so we were playing Call of Duty at highest settings and there was no frame drop as such, and we were able to play easily. Talking about 5G, this phone supports 8 different bands for 5G, which is really good and missing in most of the phones. Coming to the main part of the phone, which is the camera. The rear camera is a 50 megapixel Sony IMX766 sensor with f1.88 aperture. Also it has a 8 megapixel ultra wide camera and a 2 megapixel mono. When we talk about the front, it is a 32 megapixel Sony IMX615 sensor with f2.45 aperture. Let me take some sample shots for you and let you know how the camera performs.
Final verdict, guys, this is a great phone and a tough competition for all the other phones in this segment. There are few things which I didn't like about this phone. One thing is the refresh rate, which could have been a 120 Hz rather than a 90 Hz, and also the touch sampling rate in this is pretty less compared to the other phones. You will feel that while playing the games and all. The thing which I want to bring to your notice is when I was using this camera, this phone tends to heat a little. I hope this is a temporary thing and it's not going to impact in large scale as such. And the same thing as well, when I was playing games, it used to get warm a little. I'll not say it gets overheated, it just tends to get warm a little. And the third thing which I want to highlight here are all those policies which we were talking about. I don't know, in all the other OnePlus phones I have not seen that, but in this one I was able to see those policy, and we have to accept and agree on those policy. So we really have to go and dig a little deep into that, why exactly they have given it, and then we can accept it. So that's it with this video, guys. If you like this video, do share and subscribe. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care and be safe.